Good morning everyone. Welcome back to the class of mathematics. This video is for the students of class 7. And from this video we are going to start with our new chapter, that is chapter number 13, exponents and powers. So this is lecture number 1 of chapter 13, exponents and powers. And in this lecture I shall discuss about first introduction to the chapter, then applications of exponents, and then we will discuss questions of exercise 13.1. So let us start with the introduction to the chapter. What happens if we keep on adding 2 to itself? This is 2. Now this 2 is added twice. Again 2 is added 3 times. Then 2 is added 4 times, and so on. I can write 2 added, this is 2 added 10 times. Now we know that 2 can be written as 2 into 1. 2 plus 2 can be written as 2 into 2. 2 when added 3 times can be written as 2 into 3. 2 when added 4 times can be written as 2 into 4. Let us consider this one. 2 plus 2 can be written as 2 into 2. How this can be written? Because 2 plus 2 will give you 4, and same here 2 multiplied 2 will also give you 4. So they are the same thing. Come to this one. 2 when added 3 times you will get 6. From here also 2 when multiplied by 3 you will get 6. So they both are the same thing. So this statement, this 2 plus 2 plus 2 can be written as 2 into 3. Same for this, when 2 is added 4 times. 2 is added 4 times, that is equal to 2 into 4. Because when 2 is added 4 times, that will give you 8. Same here, 2 into 4, this will also give you 8. Similarly, when 2 is added 10 times, 2 is added 10 times can be written as 2 into 10. Okay, 2 when added 10 times will give you 20, and 2 into 10 will also give you 20. So 2 added 10 times can be written as 2 into 10. Similarly, when adding 2 to itself 50 times can be written as 2 into 50. Adding 2 to itself 50 times can be written as 2 into 50. And if I am saying adding 2 to itself 100 times can be written as 2 into 100. Okay. This is adding 2 to itself 50 times. This can be written as this, as I have explained. And adding 2 to itself 100 times can be written as 2 into 100. And we know that this operation is of multiplication. This operation is multiplication. So from the above explanation, I can say that multiplication denotes repeated addition. But what happens if we keep on multiplying 2 to itself? Okay, if we are multiplying 2 to itself. So this is 2. This is 2 multiplied twice. This is 2 when 2 multiplied 3 times. This is 2 multiplied 4 times. Then 2 multiplied 5 times, and similarly so on, 2 multiplied 10 times. Now imagine how much time and space will be required if we want to multiply 250 times or say 100 times, and it would also create a lot of confusion. So mathematicians came up with a shorthand notation for such large numbers. So 2 multiplied with itself 3 times is, so 2 multiplied 3 times with itself is written in this manner. This is 2 multiplied with itself 3 times is written in this manner. that is 2, and 3 is the superscript of 2. Again I am explaining, when 2 multiplied 3 times, then this can be written as 2, and this 3 is the superscript of 2. Similarly, when 2 multiplied 4 times, how this can be written? This can be written as 2, and this 4 can be written as the superscript of 2. Okay, when 2 multiplied 4 times, this can be written as 2 and 4 in the superscript of 2. Likewise, when 2 multiplied itself 10 times, can be written as 2, and 10 must be written in the superscript of 2. Similarly, therefore, multiplying 2 to itself 50 times can be written as 2 and 50 in the superscript of 2. Again, I am telling you, multiplying 2 to itself 50 times. If you are multiplying 2 50 times, then that can be written as, in the short form, it can be written as 2, as we are multiplying 2, so it should be written 2, and 50 must be written in superscript of 2. Okay, same if I am saying multiplying 2 to itself 100 times. So how you will write this? You are multiplying 2 to itself, so 2 must be written first, and if you are multiplying 2 to itself 100 times, so this can be written as 2, and 100 can be written in the superscript of 2. So multiplying 2 to itself 50 times can be written like this. 2 and 50 must be written in the superscript of 2. Same for this, multiplying 2 to itself 100 times can be written as 2, and 100 must be in superscript of 2. And these numbers are known as exponential numbers. Okay, these types of numbers, when one number is written in the superscript of other, so these types of numbers are known as exponential numbers. And this is the repeated multiplication. This we have learned in examples, in the above example, that repeated multiplication can be written in this manner. If we are multiplying 2 to itself with n number of times, with any number of times, so these are known as exponential numbers, and these are also repeated multiplication. So exponential numbers means repeated multiplication. So this exponential denotes repeated multiplication, just like multiplication denotes repeated addition. So this is an exponential number. 2 and 3 is written in the superscript of 2. So this is an exponential number, and this 3 superscript to 2 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2, because this we have learned that exponential means repeated multiplication. So this is an exponential number, and this means repeated multiplication of 2. Likewise, if I am taking one more example, whenever 5 is written and 4 is written in the superscript of 5, so this is repeated multiplication of 5, and how many times? This is 4 times. Okay, so this is an exponential number, and in this exponential number, this 5 or any number is known as base, and this number, that is the superscript of the base, that is known as exponent, or you can say index or power. Okay, this superscript is known as exponent, or you can say index or power. Now 5 and this 4 is the superscript of 5. So this denotes 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. As we are observing that this 5 is multiplied 4 times, so this will be its exponent. Okay, the number which is multiplied as many times, so that will be its exponent, and the number which is being multiplied, that is base. So here 5 is multiplied, so 5 will represent the base, and how many times this 5 is being multiplied, that is its exponent. Okay, so here we are observing that 5 is multiplied 4 times, so 4 will be its exponent, or you can say index or power, and here 5 is being multiplied to itself, so 5 is the base. So here one more example, if I am taking 3 and 4 is in the superscript of 3, so 4 is the exponent and 3 is the base. And one more thing, that this number, this exponential number is not equal to 3 into 4. This exponential number means 3 is being multiplied 4 times. 3 is multiplied to itself 4 times. So the 3 and this 4 is in the superscript of 3. This means 3 is multiplied 4 times. Okay. This is the important point where the student gets usually confused. They think that this exponential number is equal to 3 into 4, but that is wrong. This exponential number represents that 3 is multiplied 4 times. Okay, so just be alert. This exponential number means 3 is being multiplied 4 times, and this exponential number does not mean 3 into 4. This is an important point you have to remember. Okay. So this exponential number can be written in the manner as 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. So this base means the number which is being multiplied. So 3 is multiplied 4 times. So this is equal to 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. This is the base. This denotes the number which is multiplied, which is to be multiplied, and this exponent denotes how many times it should be multiplied. Now how to read this number? This number can be read as 3 to the power 4. 3 to the power 4. Okay, as we learn that this 4 is known as power, or you can say index, or you can say exponent. So this number you can read it as 3 to the power 4. 3 to the power 4, or you can read it as 3 raised to the power 4. 3 raised to the power 4, or 3 to the 4th power. Okay, so you can read it in any one of the way. So this number can be read it as 3 to the power 4, or you can say 3 raised to the power 4, or you can say 3 to the 4th power. This is how you can read the number. There are 3 ways. You can choose any one to read this exponential number. So 3 raised to the power 4, 3 to the power 4, or you can say 3 to the 4th power. Hope it is very much clear to you now. Now let us discuss one question related to the concept we have learned. Find 8 to the power 2. This is an exponential number. First, you must know how to read the exponential number. Exponential number means repeated multiplication. Okay, so 8 to the power 2, or you can say 8 raised to the power 2. 8 raised to the power 2. So it means we have to multiply. This 8 is known as base here, and this 2 is known as exponent here. So base denotes the number that is being multiplied, and exponents denotes how many times it should be multiplied. So this is 2. So it means 2 times we have to multiply the number 8. So 8 raised to the power 2 can be written as 8 into 8. So this can be written as 8 into 8 is 64. Okay, 8 raised to the power 2 is equal to 64. Again I am explaining you, this 8 raised to the power 2 is not equal to 8 into 2. Remember this point, 8 raised to the power 2 means 8 is being multiplied 2 times. 8 into 8, that is 64. Okay, now in general, suppose a is any number and you are multiplying with itself any number of times. Here suppose this a is a number and I am multiplying this number n times. Okay, so this can be written as a raised to power n. A raised to the power n. Okay, let us take the example of related to this concept. A into a, take the value of n as 4. Okay, n means the base is multiplied by n number of times. Okay, here base is a and a denotes any number. So if I am taking n is equal to 4, so I have to multiply a 4 times. So this will give you a raised to power 4. Okay, the number which is being multiplied will denote the base and the number of times the base multiplied, that is your exponent, that is your power. Okay, if we are multiplying a here, so a denotes the base and we are multiplying n times, so that denotes your power, or you can say exponent. So this is in general, we can write a into a into a into and so on up to n times. So that can be written as a raised to the power n. So when a is multiplied n times, that can be written as a raised to power n. And how you will read it? We read it as a to the power n. You can read it like a to the power n, a to the power n, or you can read it as a raised to the power n, or you can read it like a to the nth power. Okay, a raised to the power n. Usually I used to read it as a raised to the power n. Okay, so this is these three are the same thing. How to read the exponential number? This can be read it as a to the power n, or you can read it like a raised to the power n, a to the nth power. Now let us discuss one question related to this concept. Question is, represent in exponential form. Exponential form means the number which is written in the exponent numbers. Okay, exponent number, the number which is written in exponents in the power, so that is known as exponential form. The number which is written in the form of powers. If a number is having some power, that is known as its exponential form. Okay, so first we have 5. Here we are multiplying 5, and how many times? As 5 is multiplied, so this will act your base. So I have written 5. Now how many times this 5 is being multiplied? Let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this 5 is multiplied 7 times. So this 7 will be its power. How you will read it? 5 raised to the power 7, because here 5 is being multiplied and this 5 is multiplied 7 times. So this can be read it as 5 raised to the power 7. Now let us discuss one more example. A into A into A into B into B into B. So here we have two numbers A and B. We have to write in exponential form, means this number you have to write in exponent. Okay, the number in the form of exponents. So here I am observing that A and B are multiplying. Okay, so first I will write A into B. Now come to the powers. Okay, A is multiplied 3 times. So A must have the power 3, because A is multiplied 3 times. Now B is multiplied 3 times. So B must have the power 3. So its exponential form is a raised to power 3 into b raised to power 3. Again I am telling you how you will read this number. A raised to power 3 multiplied b raised to power 3, because here in this a is multiplied and it is multiplied 3 times. So this can be written as a raised to power 3 multiply this b into b into b. Here b is multiplied, so b is multiplied 3 times, so this can be written as b raised to power 3. This, if I am taking this only, this exponential number, this a is known as base, and this either you can say it power, exponent or index. So this is how to write, to represent a number in exponential form. Exponential form means in the form of powers, in the form of exponents. So from the concept we have learned so far, we can say that we can write large number in a shorter form using exponents. Okay, we can write large numbers in shorter form using exponents. Now observe this number. This is 10,000. Here this can be written as 10 into 10 into 10 into 10, because 10 into 10 into 10 into 10, that is equal to 10,000, and in shorter form we can write it as 10 to the power 4, because 10 is being multiplied to itself, and how many times it is multiplied? It is 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 10 to the power 4. Okay. Similarly for 1000, how you will write this number? This can be written as 10 into 10 into 10, and here I am observing that this is repeated multiplication. So it is repeated multiplication of the number 10. So 10 will be the base, and how many times it is being multiplied? This is 3 times. So this can be written as 10 to the power 3. 10 raised to the power 3. Okay. Now some powers have special names. Some powers have special names. These are known as powers, or you can say exponent or index. Okay. And this 10 is base. So some powers have special names. For example, 10 raised to the power 2. 10 raised to the power 2, which is 10 raised to the power 2, also read as 10 squared. Okay, this is a special case, 10 squared. Square means to the power 2, power 2. Just you have learned that, you might have learned that area of a rectangle, how you will find? Length into breadth. This way you can find the area of rectangle, and its unit of area is centimeter square, or you can read it as square centimeter. So same here, you can read it as 10 square. Okay, centimeter square, here you can read it as 10 square. So the number having power 2 has the special name, that is 10 square. Same for 10 to the power 3, this can be read it as 10 cubed. You have learned about volume of a cuboid. Suppose I am taking the example of cuboid. Volume of a cuboid is length into breadth into height, and its unit, if length, breadth, height are in centimeter, so its unit will be centimeter cube. So same here, if the number is having the power 3, so this can be read it as, if it is here the base is 10, so it can be read as 10 cube. So there are the special names. 10 to the power 2 has the special name 10 square, and 10 to the power 3 has special name 10 cube. Okay. Now let us discuss some applications of exponents. Now you might be wondering, what is the use of exponents? Consider the mass of the sun. The sun has a mass of these many kgs. Now imagine how difficult it would be for scientists to read, write, and moreover remember such huge number. Would not it be convenient for them if they represent this number like this? It would be convenient for them if they represent the mass like this. So well, this is 1988 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 kg. So this is the mass of the sun, and this is a huge number to read, write and to remember. Okay, for this, so this huge number can be written as 1988 into this huge number, and this can be written as 1988 into 10 raised to the power 27, because this number, this from this to this can be written as 10 multiplied 27 times. Okay, because we have 27 zeros in this huge number, so this can be written as 10 to the power 27 kg. So this mass of the sun can be, this mass of the sun can be written as 1988 into 10 to the power 27 kg. So the mass of the sun, that is a huge number, can be represented in exponential form, that is the short form using exponents like this: 1988 into 10 to the power 27 kg. Let us take one more example to learn about application of exponent. A light year, that is the distance light travels in 1 year, this is this much meters. Okay, now this number can be written as 9461 into 100000000000 meters. Okay, and this 9461, now this number can be written as 10 to the power 12, because here I am observing that this huge number has 12 zeros, so it can be written as 10 multiplied itself 12 times, and that can be written as 10 to the power 12 meter. So the light year, the distance light travel in 1 year in shorter form using exponents is 9461 into 10 to the power 12 meter. So this is how we can use the exponents to read, write and remember huge number in a shorter form using exponents. So after this, let us discuss questions of exercise 13.1. So let us start with question number 1 of exercise 13.1. Question number 1 we are having is find the value of, I am taking third part, we have to find the value of 10 raised to the power 2. How you will read this number? How you will read this number? 11 raised to the power 2. It is 11. I have by mistake I told this as 10. Here it is given 11 to the power 2, or you can say 11 raised to the power 2. So what this number, how this exponential number can be written? This can be written as 11 into 11, because this is the base and base is the number which is to be multiplied, and power, how many times the number should be multiplied. So 11 is being multiplied, and how many times? 2 times. So 11 into 11, and that is equal to 121. Okay, come to question number 2. Express the following in exponential form. Exponential form means the number which is in the powers, the number that can be written in the form of powers, or you can say exponent, or you can say index. So that is known as exponential form. Here this is third part, b into b into b into b. So b is multiplied, b is being multiplied, b is multiplied to itself, so that will be considered as your base. So this is base. Now power, this b is multiplied 4 times, so 4 will be the power. So this number can be written as b raised to the power 4. Now come to next part. I am taking sixth part here. A into A into A into C into C into C into D. So here I am observing we are having 3 numbers, A, C and D. So I will multiply A, C and D. Now come to the powers. A is multiplied 3 times, so power of A will be 3. C is multiplied 3 times, so power of C will be 3. And D is multiplied only once, so D must have the power 1. And this same can be written as A raised to power 3 into C raised to power 3 into D. Okay, or this can be read as A cubed into C cubed into D. Okay, so this is the exponential form of the given number. Now come to question number 3rd. Express each of the following numbers using exponential notation. We have to represent the numbers in exponential notation. We have to write the number in exponential form. Exponential form means in the form of powers we have to write the numbers. Here I am taking D part, 3125. So for representing any number in exponential form, we have to take the prime factorization of that number. Okay, so its prime factorization of this number is here. So this number is divided by 5, so it will be at 625. So this is the prime factorization. Hope you knew this. Now this 3125 can be written as 5 into 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. Now, so this number can be written as this, in this manner, and this is how you will write this number in exponential form. Here 5 is being multiplied, so 5 will be the base. And how many times this 5 is multiplied? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is multiplied 5 times. So the power will be 5. How you will read this? Now come to question number 4. Identify the greater number wherever possible in each of the following. We have to find the number which is greater. We have to find the number which one is greater. So here I am taking first part. We have 4 raised to the power 3 or 3 raised to the power 4. We have to find which number is greater. So I will write in simplest form. 4 raised to the power 3 can be written as 4 into 4 into 4, because here the base is 4, so 4 is being multiplied, and how many times it being multiplied? 3 times. That is the power. Power will represent the number of times the base multiplied. Okay, so here it is multiplied 3 times, so 4 4 just 16, 16 4 just 64. So 4 by 3 means 64. Now come to the second number, 3 to the power 4. So 3 to the power 4 can be written as, or you can read it like 3 to the power 4 or 3 raised to the power 4. So 3 is being multiplied 4 times. Here I have written 3 is being multiplied 4 times, and that will give you 81, because 3 3 is 9, 9 3 is 27, and 27 3 is 81. Here I can observe that 81 is greater than 64. So 81 is what? 81 is 3 to the power 4. So 3 to the power 4 is greater than 4 to the power 3. Okay. So 3 to the power 4, this number can be read as 3 raised to the power 4 or 3 to the power 4. Okay, so this is 3 to the power 4 is greater than 4 to the power 3. Now come to the fourth part of the same question, 100 to the power 2 or 2 raised to the power 100. Which one is greater? Now 100 raised to the power 2 can be written as 100 into 100, and that is equal to 10,000. Now come to second number, that is 2 raised to the power 100. It means 2 must be multiplied 100 times. So 2 multiplied by 2, and 2 is multiplied to itself 100 times. Okay, so you can write it like 2 into 2 into 2 and so on 2, and write it like 100 times. Now here I am observing, and this is the common sense, that if you multiply 200 times, that will be, obviously that will be greater than 10,000. Okay, so 2 to the power 100 is greater than 100 to the power 2. So this is all about lecture number 1 of exponents and powers. This is the new chapter for you. So as this is new for you, if you are not understanding it, if any concept you are not understanding, so please I request you watch the lecture again. Okay, now come to the homework. What you have to do? You have to do question number 1, 2, 3. Question number 3, these 3 parts you have to do. And question number 4. all the parts of question number 1 to 4 you have to do, and they are from exercise 13.1 in your homework notebook. So this is your homework. So this is all about lecture number 1. Thank you so much.